Okay, today's topic is Living World Adaptations and Classifications. Lesson 1, Standard 7. Now, a great variety of plants is found on the earth. Some are found in water, some are found in deserts, some in the snowy regions, and some are big, while some can be seen through microscope. Coniferous trees grow well in regions like Kashmir, while cactus grows very well in deserts. Now, what is the reason for all this? Okay, the question is, what is adaptation? To adjust means trying to adapt. So, gradual or slow changes that occur in the body parts and also in the behavior of organisms which help them to adjust is known as adaptations. You must have seen plants in water. So, let us see how they adjust. That means how aquatic plants adjust. Now, if you see, their stems are submerged while their leaves and flowers float on the surface. The surface of leaves and stems of many aquatic plants are covered with a waxy layer. Leaves of some water plants are thin and this helps them to bear the water current. For example, you must have seen the lotus plant. This is how the aquatic plants adjust. Next is about the adaptation in the desert plants. So desert plants are either leafless or their leaves are small, like needles, or they must have been modified into thorns. You must have seen an example of cactus. The stem stores water and food and therefore it is fleshy. The stems are green and that stem carries out photosynthesis, unlike the other plants where the leaves carry out photosynthesis, but here in the desert plants they cannot afford to lose a lot of water, so their leaves are thorny or their leaves are very small, and this is how adaptation in the desert plant takes place. Adaptation of plants in the snowy regions. Now, if you see plants like pine, which are very tall, these are included over here. These trees are conical in shape due to their sloping branches. This prevents the snow from collecting on the trees and therefore the trees can live in the cold regions. So, you must have seen an example of a Christmas tree, but similar to that. So, adaptations of plants in the snowy region takes place because of their conical shape or they are very tall. Adaptation in plants of forest region. A variety of plants like trees, shrubs, herbs are found in the forest. These plants compete against themselves for sunlight. Hence these trees grow very tall to get sunlight. You must have seen the forest how the trees are growing. They are tall, collected together, and they form like a canopy. So these are the adaptations in the forest areas. Adaptation in the grassland plants. Diverse types of bushes and grasses are found in the grasslands. So fibrous roots of grasses, it prevents soil erosion. Animals like tiger, elephants and deer can remain hidden in these grasses. However, grasses in cold regions are very short. Next is adaptation for ingestion of food in plants. Ingestion of food means to take in food. Now, most plants are autotrophic, that means they can prepare their own food. But some plants, however, like Cuscuta, they are parasitic. That means they are depending on somebody else. Now, if you see Cuscuta plant, it does not have leaves and therefore it cannot prepare its own food. It has roots which take the nutrition from the other plant, which is called as the host plant. Another example, if you see in the diagram, it's Venus flytrap, which actually takes the insect. It fulfills their nitrogen requirement from insects. They are insectivorous plants. They attract insects and they capture them. So this was all about the adaptation of plants, how various plants adapt to various regions.